Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. We're going to be having a look at the Coachman Laser 675. This is a 4-berth caravan. It has a side island bed and a rear bathroom and washroom. If you're interested in having a look at this £31,000 caravan, then stay with us and join us after this.
About to leave, already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no...
So let's start first of all with facts and figures. As I've already mentioned, it is just over £31,000. This caravan isn't 8 feet wide, it's 7 feet 7 inches. In length, it's 7.89 metres, and the maximum total plated laden mass is 1.8 tonnes. It is a heavyweight, but I think that reflects a lot on the build quality of Coachman, if I do say so myself. Your payload is going to be about 160 kilos, and you can have it up plated if you do want to 1.9 tonnes or 1900 kilos. Looking at the front, Coachmans always are quite simplistic but nice to look at. We've got plenty of the windows here, and we've got 2 separate compartments in the front lockers. Gas over this side and a few bits and bobs there. I'm not entirely sure where you're going to put your water hog and your waste hog, or aquaroll and aquamaster, but you'd have to have a think about that one. It has got ATC, as you'd like to think, at £31,000. So that's the front. Let's have a look at the near side. So let's start on the near side. It's got the silver side panels, which, as you know, I do like. The awning channel is open for your awning or your towing jacket. We start off a good sign. We've got a whale gas point for the barbecue, and we also have a point for the 3-point plug if you want to use electrical items outside. As we move down, we've got the solid one-piece door, the long window, and an awning light above. Coming further down, as you can see, it is a twin axle van, and it's also got the vents here on the Dometic fridge and freezer. Again, if you're not too happy with those venting out into an awning if you use one, do bear that in mind. Here further down, there's not a window above the bed, but there is access to the locker underneath for that additional storage. And just at the end, there's nothing further here, just the other entry and exit point for the awning channel. Just taking a look at the offside, we've got the water inlet points here on the Laser, and we also have access here into the battery point, and as you can see, the electric cable goes in here. As we come down, we've got a few more windows, and there's also the addition of an extra light as well on the outside, which is quite a nice feature. You don't often see that. This is the window that overlooks the bed, and back here we're into the washroom. As you'd expect, we've got the flush point and your toilet cassette. And here's the rear. It's all white one piece, fairly plain and simple, but it looks nice. Not much more to say about the back. Nice back. I think we should head inside. So here we are in the lounge area. The van is 7 feet 7 inches wide, which is a good width for vans. It feels nice, does the lounge. The fabrics in the Coachmans always feel good quality. There's a Pioneer stereo up there and speakers, plenty of light switches and lots of little lights dotted around. The front window, you've got this big sunroof which does let in lots of light, and there's also one just above here as well. So it's quite a bright space. It's got a nice chest here. It all feels really solid, I must say that for this van. So yeah, in summary, it's a nice lounge. I'm pleased with the lounge. As always, let's head to the kitchen and have a look in there. So here we are in the kitchen of the Laser 675. There's plenty of space here, and there's also a fold out flap as well there for extra space. There's 2 plug sockets as well, so you can have your kettle and toaster and or coffee machine. So that's always a bonus. There's a nice size sink and this lovely tap It's top stuff for £31,000. And here we have the Dometic oven. It's got electric and gas and a grill and an oven. They're only quite small, but perfectly usable in the caravan. For those of you like a microwave like me, there is a Daewoo one here. It's at quite a height, so if you're smaller like me, you're probably not going to see in there particularly well. Space and storage, loads. There's a really nice cutlery tray here that's already fitted into the drawer. They're always handy. And then there's plenty of other drawer space for all sorts of bits and pieces. There's also cupboards above, and here we've got a nice pull-out rack. So again, you can put fruit and veg and all sorts of bits in there, bread and what have you. So well thought out, to be honest. Do like that. So there we go. That's this side of the kitchen. We'll have a look at my number one favourites, the fridges and freezers. So the Coachman Laser 675 uses the Dometic fridge and freezer, and what I really like about these models that they use is they open on this side and they also open on this side. I think that's really cool. So getting back down to the real stuff though, the fridge. It's not a bad size, to be honest. You get 3 shelves here, lots of room in there and quite a good depth, and a little salad tray at the bottom, so that's not bad at all. The freezer also opens at both sides like the fridge, and that's a really good size freezer in there. There is also room for a shelf, so if you want a shelf in there you can do that as well. So that gets absolutely top marks really. Moving along though, just back to this side here, we've got the television point, so you can bob your TV on there, and up above the door, this is where we're going to find the Aldi central heating for the wet central heating and the Coachman water controls. So they're all easily accessible. So that really is the kitchen. I must say, it feels wide and spacious as this caravan. Although it's not 8 foot, it does feel plenty big enough. As always, we're going to head back into the bedroom though. And if by magic we're in the bedroom. So what we all want to know is, how big's the bed? It's a double bed, it's 4.5 feet wide and it's 6'2" in total length. It's currently in day mode, so it's easy to trot round, and as always you can extend it to get that full length. Good sized bed, not much more to say about that. There's a huge sunroof above the bed. That's going to let lots of light in during the day if that's what you like. Above the bed there's 2 little lamps, and they do have USB charging points, and also they've got little pockets on the side where you can bob your phone or your iPad while it's charging. On each side of the bed there's a little shelf here to put your cup of tea. Wardrobe space. On this side of the bed there's a wardrobe there. That's also where the central heating tank is. Not bad space. And on this side you've got another little wardrobe as well. So for a couple, when you look at the little cupboards and the overhead storage, for those trips for a few weeks, even up to maybe 3 or 4, you're going to get plenty of clothes in here. So altogether, it's a nice bedroom. There is a shelf as well and an aerial point, so you can put another television back here to watch, and there's the nice window to look out. A nice bedroom. Impressed with that. All that's left is to have a look in the bathroom. And before we go in there, I will just say that many of the manufacturers, I think, start at the front, and by the time they get to the back, they've sometimes forgotten about the bathroom. I know you don't spend a lot of time in there, but it's quite important to us ladies. This bathroom is really nice. I'm really impressed. It's almost like they started back here. So we'll have a look around and you can make your own mind up, but wait till you see the shower.
You enter the Coachman bathroom through the sliding door. This has to be one of the best bathrooms I've seen in a caravan. There's the Dometic toilet and a heated towel rail, part of the wet central heating system. The wash basin is easily accessed and has this lovely unusual tap. Above it there's a cupboard which is mirrored, and there's also a toothbrush holder. For those of you that like to shower in the vans, a Coachman offers a huge shower cubicle. As well as that, you also get the shelving, where you can put your shower gels and shampoos. Always an added bonus as far as I'm concerned.
So let's summarise the Coachman Laser 675. It's a twin axle. It's got a side island bed, it's got a bathroom at the rear, and it's £31,000, which is a lot of money. However, that being said, the build quality on this van is probably second to none. It's amazing, and that's why it weighs so much. You're going to need quite a tow car to tow this at 1,900 kilograms, so bear that in mind. It hasn't got all the magic gadgets that a lot of vans have. It's got what you need, but it's a practical van and it feels nice and spacious. You probably won't go far wrong with this, and all the services such as the toilet, the shower, they're beautiful. It's a beautiful van. So if you're interested in looking at Coachmans like we've been today, do go and have a look. Hopefully they might drop an 8-footer into the range soon, and then I'll be even more interested. As always though, thanks for watching.